Are you building a freelance marketplace like Upwork? You've come to the right place. In this video, we'll cover what freelance marketplaces are, how they can succeed, and look at some real-life examples. So, let's get started. Hi, I'm Katri, product marketer at ShareTribe. On this channel, we make videos about building marketplaces, both from a business and a practical how-to perspective. First, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What exactly are freelance service marketplaces? In a nutshell, these platforms connect people who need services with people who provide those services. The easiest way to understand them, though, is to look at some real-world examples, starting with the knowledge work giant, Upwork. Upwork launched in 2015 and is now the largest freelance marketplace in the world. It focuses on knowledge work like software development, writing, design, marketing, etc. In 2024, it reported $770 million of revenue and over 800,000 active clients. Here's how it works. Customers post jobs, freelancers submit proposals, and the customer chooses who they want to hire. Alternatively, customers can browse freelancers and reach out to them directly. Upwork handles the payments, facilitates communication, and charges freelancers a commission. Another big player is Thumbtack, which focuses on local services from home repairs to event planning. It was founded in 2008 and by 2023 boasted 4 million active users, 300,000 active professionals across hundreds of service categories, and made more than $300 million in net revenue. On Thumbtack, customers describe their project and get matched with local professionals who send quotes. The customers compare the offers and then hire someone. Unlike Upwork's commission model, Thumbtack charges providers for leads. But you don't need to build an Upwork for everything or the next Thumbtack. In fact, you probably shouldn't. The real opportunity often lies in going niche. Your advantage as a new marketplace isn't competing on size. That's pretty impossible to do. It's competing on focus. Target a specific location, audience, or category to carve out space from the big players with a more tailored and affordable alternative. Like these platforms. Airtasker, a task marketplace, started exclusively as an Australian service platform before expanding internationally. Catalent, which connects businesses with independent management consultants. It focuses on enterprises like Fortune 500 companies with high-value projects as clients, so they tailor their services to a specific customer segment. And Dribbble. The platform started as a design community and later started facilitating payments and collecting commission like a marketplace. ShareTribe CMO actually sat down with Dribbble CEO Konstantin Anastasakis to discuss this slightly controversial pivot. There's a link to that two-sided podcast episode in the description if you're interested. All of this is to say that when you focus on a specific niche, you can build what that market actually needs. Often, when people start a marketplace, the idea is related to their job, a hobby, or a problem they're just experiencing in their life that isn't getting solved. In these cases, the founder, that's you, is coming with a lot of information on what works and what doesn't, and what suppliers and customers want, and maybe even some networks to source first users. If there's already a marketplace in that space, you can fix what the big player is doing poorly, like the high commissions, poor support for small businesses, or a lack of human touch in onboarding or matching. Whatever it is that people are unhappy with. Or do you have a great idea for an industry you don't actually know that much about? You should still go for it. Take it from Emmanuel Nataf, who, with friends, built Reedsy, a successful marketplace for publishing professionals without any industry experience.
And so you were in business school, and the other three, do any of them had already history with the publishing industry?
None of us. I think we were all quite interested in cultural, creative industries in general and in, startups and tech, but none of us had experience with publishing.
How did you get the idea? Especially because usually the story is that I work in this industry and then I notice a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about how did you come across the idea? That would be lovely.
It came from learning about the space, basically getting a Kindle, realizing that the fact that distribution was changing so much was going to impact the rest of the value chain. And just the freedom and the business model of self-publishing felt very interesting. So quickly we thought about, okay, how can we support this industry so people can self-publish in a professional fashion?
Learning about the field as you go can be super valuable. You might be in a great position to notice and fix pain points that the people in the industry have just come to expect as the norm. Okay, now that we have the big picture down, let's set some specific requirements for our freelance marketplace based on what we've learned so far. In this video, we're focusing on platforms where 1. Transactions are negotiation-based. Unlike more straightforwardly priced product sales or rentals, freelance work often requires flexibility. The projects and pricing will need to be tailored to the customer's needs. For example, a logo design project for a startup is not the same as for a Fortune 500 company. 2. Both customers and providers can post listings to find each other. Customers can browse providers and request quotes, or post requests and get offers from providers to do the work. Supporting both, we call these regular and reverse flows respectively, gives maximum flexibility. But depending on your idea, just one of these flows might work too. And 3. Communication is vital. Customers aren't buying a fixed product, they're hiring someone for custom work that happens over time, potentially requires back and forth communication, and sometimes requires revisions. So a strong messaging component is necessary. To summarize, freelance marketplaces need flexible workflows that support negotiation, communication, and build trust between strangers. Getting this right is crucial to your success. You need to provide value so that people will want to use and stay on your platform. Finally, let's recap what we went through in this video. Freelance marketplaces connect service providers with customers who need their skills. As a new player, the real opportunity often lies in going niche, focusing on a specific industry, audience, or location where you can offer deeper value than an existing player. The key features of a successful freelance marketplace include negotiation-based pricing, support for regular and/or reverse transaction flows, and a messaging component to support communication and building trust. And with ShareTribe, you get all of this out of the box. Just in case you don't know, what is ShareTribe? We're a company that builds marketplace software that's also called ShareTribe. ShareTribe is a powerful no-code marketplace builder that can also be infinitely extended with code. You get all essential marketplace functionality like user and listing creation, search and matching, and a powerful transaction engine from the get-go without coding. Once you reach a point where you want to build custom functionality beyond ShareTribe's built-in tools, you can extend and modify any part of your marketplace. Instead of building from scratch, you start with a powerful foundation and customize from there. It's time to start building your marketplace. If you haven't yet, head to sharetribe.com and start your free trial. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck with your marketplace.